Welcome back everyone to episode 3 of Rise of the Roman Count, and we're jumping back in as Count Alberico of Milano, and we are going to, I was taking a look in between games, and I had a curious idea of maybe doing a murder against King Louis II. He has kicked us off council a few times, and putting us back on and kicking us back off, but the issue is that the murder scheme doesn't really have support. It's only 5% successful, 20% secrecy. And the sad news is most of the vassals of King Louis II actually like him. So it's going to be a hard time trying to find someone who will support this scheme unless he starts really making errors with people around him. I can lawfully imprison my wife. She did have an affair, and I don't know if we want to do this. We're actually not going to imprison her. She's already ill. I think her karma is coming full circle. We can pardon her. We'll pardon her. We also have Heron cited for a hunt. We already did a hunt, so we're going to pass on that. And I believe we only have 3 months left until our Prince Bisifric of Navarra has the claim laid. Let's see, what do we have here? However, I still believe there's something going on in the shadows. I only need more time. Yeah, let's let him try to dig around and continue to try to find secrets within King Louis II's court. As far as schemes go, we are still improving with Duke Berengar of Friuli, so we could have a potentially powerful ally to our east as we continue to expand south into Italy. We will go into bankruptcy for a little bit because we have that claim on Navarra now, but we should get out of that relatively soon. We can petition the liege. See what kind of petitions we could do. Nothing of true interest for us. Now, our son, he is bossy. He is a 6-5 so far, so 6 martial, 5 stewardship, and he might be the next warrior count that we need, because I myself am more of a steward. What kind of education are we giving our son? Let's see. I want to turn this down a little bit. We are giving him a martial education. Alright, good. We do have another perk available. I think we're going to go for more architect and kind of build up our county for our heirs to come. That way they can inherit a very strong foothold. Everything seems good there. For Como, everything's fine. We do have to wait for that debt. No secrets were found yet. I don't think we're going to waste any more time doing that. As far as our council actions, we are still developing the county of Lombardia. We only have 2 years till Brescia has its control in order. And as far as our daughters go, the second daughter is betrothed. We do need to find a betrothal for good old Martina. So let's try to find a good spouse for her. And I want her to have inheritable traits. And actually, maybe even a matrilineal marriage at this point would be a good move. This man is brave, paranoid. I don't think that's a good one for my daughter. She's generous, compassionate, and charming. Honest, craven. We don't want her to marry a coward, that's for sure. Who seems... Oh my, look at this gentleman. If that ain't a look, I don't know what is. Maybe we sort by Marshall. so we can have like good knights within the family, good strong people. She is only 13. Ambitious and brave. He's a lowborn. Will be of House Milano. I think that's fine. That'll make some good knights within the family. Now let's look at... We have actually 3 sons now. Our second son, is he being educated? He is. And our third son... See if we have an... We need to educate him. Emmanuel the Grey. Ah, yes. The son that was born out of wedlock. He is going to be a fighter. Anyone who is a Grey for our dynasty automatically becomes a knight. We'll have Azone, one of our knights, educate him in the ways of war. Very good. We're in debt. So, I actually want to change this. We're going to change this to the... I gotta think on this. We need to think of a cool name for that title. Let's see. The betrothal proposition has passed. Knight of the Serpent. I'll sit on that one. Now let's see what's going on in the world. Bavaria has gotten its own independence. Neighboring ruler. It has. Very interesting. And the King of Italy has made some expansion over into Eastern Europe and the Slavic area, which is very nice for us. Now I'm going to speed it up more while we wait for us to get out of debt. What is our stress level at? It's not very significant. And I think we also need to start finding a spouse for our son. And since this is going to be our primary heir, I definitely want to have some inheritance traits. He is 7, so we want someone a little bit younger so they have time to build a family. Beautiful is nice. I kind of want Hale, to be honest, and it doesn't seem like we have any. She's, ooh, intelligent. You know what? We are going to go for the intelligent trait. And they will accept. Perfect. So we found an adequate wife for our heir. Now our second son, he's being educated as... Oh, he doesn't have an education focus. He is bossy. Maybe a stewardship focus for him would be nice. And having... Who else would be an adequate wife for him? Maybe beautiful? Because we really want to start gathering those congenital traits for our family now. So, let's see. Please accept this gift. He pays 137 to us. Oh, very nice. Look at that. Our mayor and marshal has decided to give us 137 gold. Well, thank you so much. Now we can go ahead and move on to Navarra. And I believe we shall do so immediately. Let's make sure he doesn't have any allies, and he doesn't. So, Prince Bishop of Adelmo, unfortunately, your empire will fall to us. Now, what is this? Devotion penalty. Ah, because he is a bishop, it will create us a sinner. Now, what is the inheritance for this county look like? Current holder. That is very unfortunate. Matua, who are you held by? You do have allies, and we're allied to him. I think we do it, and we just become a sinner. We are cynical after all, which I think Alberico being cynical and ambitious, he would still make this play. So we will go ahead and declare war. And I think it's fine because the sins of the father are not the sins of the son. So our primary heir will have a clear conscience. We'll go ahead and raise that army. And we will march on to Navarra. I think we'll win handsomely here, and we are. Oh no! We lost our master of the hunt. He was slain. The Knight of the Serpent gains the Tactician attribute. Okay. Very good. Our liege goes to war with East Francia. 3,000 versus 3,000. We might want to help him out on this fight if not enough forces come and join him. Yeah, I think this was the right play, because even though we became a sinner, we'll become dutiful pretty soon here because of our monthly piety gain. So not a big deal after all. We have another Battle of Navarra. Our knight was wounded. And our acquaintance Amborgio died. I think he was educating one of my children, and he was also our chancellor, I believe. Azonic could be a great diplomat, so we'll put him into chancellor and continue to do foreign affairs. Few knights. We could try to add another knight. We have a 0 prowess skill knight. Very nice. We're actually going to forbid him, and as well as our marshal here. He's a very poor knight. We're actually going to forbid him as well. Our betrothal was fulfilled. And they came back for a third round. And Martina becomes of age. Very nice. Grow up fast. And just like that, we have victory against Navarra. We'll enforce our demands and add another county to our quickly growing empire. Oh. The East Frankians are moving down south. I think we're going to want to hold our primary county and make sure that no one comes and attacks us. We also might need some more knights. So if we look at our decisions, I will invite some knights. What do we have here? Yes, this is done. Betrothed can marry. Go ahead. Hostile army. Let us see if we have any new knights that we could hire. Doesn't seem like we have any Knights. What is this? 13. What's your prowess? 0. Ah, yes. We will employ you to our court. You are quite expensive. There we go, looking good. Filling out the ranks with some powerful knights. And I actually want to raise the rest of my knights over here. Put these together. And maybe fighting in the mountains in Como would be actually good for us because of the advantage we have. So we'll hold here. We have an extra perk. We could go to Divided Attention, which gives us more domain limit. Can we set up the Duchy of Lombardia yet? Lombardy, no. We need 5 counties. Parma, who is held by the young gentleman of Bosso. Does he have any allies? He does not, so I believe he will be the next target of our expansion. We will fabricate a claim on Parma. And then after we grab Parma, we can set up the Duchy of Lombardy. Can appoint a worthy successor. Oh no. We don't want him to be a glutton. I think we go for impatient here. Travel speed is faster, hostile scheme power is greater. I do, because gluttonous is just such a bad trait. Well, it is sinful for Catholics. I think we go for impatient. Make sure I set that up right. Yes, I did. So we have a vermin infestation in the county of Navarra. We can command the priest. No, that's going to cost. Resentful serfs. Oh, that would be critical. Popular opinion minus 20. I think that is the decision we're going to go with for right now. And our liege is still fighting this Italian claim on East Francia. That would be a huge victory for us, but I really just don't want to intervene in that conflict. Let my liege fight that out. Drain his power, and if anything, that gives us a time to where he's vulnerable and maybe even secede the throne from him. He has 3,000. He only has one son. And if we were to murder him, that's very interesting. He's traveling alone. We have no help though, and I don't like the success chances of that. Maybe if we were to have him support hostile schemes, our spy master, maybe that will increase our likelihood of murdering youths slightly. Still don't like those chances. Maybe we can find a better spy master. Our daughter is pretty good. I actually will. Ooh, that would give him minus 60. What other traits is he good at? He's good at learning. That's can't do anything with that. I think he's gonna have to stay for now. Is this mountainous terrain? I believe it is. Yes, it is. We're going to shift over here in case he tries to attack Brescia. We could try to introduce a new fashion at court and have some fresh new threads. I think we're going to do that. Sounds cool. Offer guardianship. King Louis. I would like for your young son and heir to be raised by this. He will become French. I'm actually going to decline that. I want to make sure that that was declined properly. So my second daughter is now a countess, and also a drunkard and pregnant. Who is educating him? Right, still me, perfect. My other son needs to be taught. What is his education focus? It is stewardship. So I think our bishop would be a great educator for our child. We do have low county control, so we should start to fix that. Navarra will go first. We do have another inventory item, Italian Book of Hours. Gives us more piety, more prestige. Very good. We'll go ahead and add that. We might want to repair the gemstone. Gives us +1 learning. I think we will, because I will forget about that. This army is facing attrition. They're starving. Oh, and our liege is actually winning the war now. King Louis making some gains. And our age is now 47. We have 7 children. Our heir, impatient and bossy. I do want to set up this duchy title before I pass. Martina has given birth to a daughter. Very good. Violante sounds fine. See it done. We are in debt now, and actually I do think... Oh, this is bad. And King Louis wants us on the council once again. The Chancellor, that's fine, I'll take it. Even though you will kick us off the council in about 5 months. Antonio's first in robbing, okay. So he's a prince of fashion. Oh, awesome. So our heir is going to become Antonio, the prince of fashion. That is great. Oh, I cannot wait to play as him. That's going to be fantastic. I am going to disband my military so I can start gaining my income back. And maybe we should petition our liege and see if there's an option for him. Send bailiffs. That could be good. We'll petition him for that. I think we're just going to keep moving there on that decision. A duel is demanded. Giorgio wants a duel. He has 17 prowess. I think I... Oh, wow. He was he was trampled by our entourage. That is awesome. Wait, my lord, hear me out. Ooh, 29%. He's unconvinced. Unfortunate. I think we're gonna pass on all those decisions there. We'll finally hum again. She is an adulterer. At what age is she now? 47, so she probably won't bear any more children. So these are the children that Antonio is left with one being lost by dying from her wounds. Trusting. Less intrigue. Content. Or fickle. I think content would be good. Because of the opinion we lost from him being impatient, content might balance it out. So we're going to go with that. Our stress is slowly starting to creep up. So maybe it's time for us, once we get money, we could talk to a confidant. I'm going to do that. Azone, my mind is at ease. I lose some stress. And Azone is now our friend. Awesome. And we did get that claim on Parma. Once we get out of debt, we will charge right into war with them. Architect, which gives us more stewardship. Less construction time, less construction costs, and holding construction time and cost. So we will take Architect. Now our sway with Friuli, it's really great. He has high opinion of us, and he's also the spy master of King Louis II. And I think it's time we actually start swaying King Louis and see if we can get him on our side so we can get a council position, or maintain our council position at least. There is a faction against King Louis. There's 7 members. They want independence. I don't know if we want to have independence from the Kingdom of Italy. And we'll give it a couple ticks here to make sure we have a little bit of surplus in our coffers before we go to war with Parma. He has 1,600 troops though. Oh, because he is underneath the Duke here. Well, that makes things a little bit more complicated. County of Genoa. He is allied to us and married to our daughter. She is of House Milano. If we were to murder him, I wonder what the succession of the title would be. My grandson would get it. don't quite have the support to do such actions, unfortunately. This is interesting. This count was just formed. I think this is the son of... Oh, no. Because... Is this in Lombardy? No, it's not. Trying to see where else we can make gains. Mantua. Is he a count? He is. He's allied to us. If we were to... No, can't murder him. Trying to think where opportunities are for us to gain some ground within our duchy realm. He's a Dutch. I think this is the best bet here. No, because remember, that's in another duchy. Interesting. Well, I think this is a great place to end off this episode while we think about where our next moves are for the expansion for the House of Milano and the rise of the Roman Count. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time.